Welcome back to our PostgreSQL beginner series. In the previous video, we learned how to create or insert data into a table using the insert into statement. But what after inserting data? How do we actually view it? That's exactly what we will learn today using the select statement. It is one of the most commonly used SQL commands because almost every application needs to retrieve data from the database. By the end of this video, you will know how to display all records, specific columns, rename column names using aliases, remove duplicate values, and even perform simple calculations using select. So let us connect to our database. If you have not connected, please connect. I have already connected to my database. And next I will see the list of tables that are available over here. So I have two tables, one is student and one is employees. Now if I want to see all the records from my table, I'll simply type out this command. So this is the data that I have in my table, whereas these two have null values of age and city. Now let's begin with the most basic select query. So this is the select query. Select means retrieve data. Asterisk means all columns. So we are retrieving data from all columns. And from student tells Postgres which table we want to retrieve data. So select is for retrieving data. Star is from all columns. From which table? From students table. After executing this query, PostgreSQL displays every row and column inside the student table. This is one of the most frequently asked SQL commands. Now I want to select specific columns. How do we do that? This is the command for that. How can we choose specific columns? So I want only the name and the student, only the name and ID from the student table. So this is how we specify. Sometimes we don't need every column. Maybe we want only the student ID. For that we can do this. Now how can we select different columns? We can select combination of columns also. For that the command stands as this. Okay, so we can do this. Now using aliases. Sometimes the original column name are not very user friendly. So we can temporarily rename them using the as keyword. As what we say popularly as. So let us do that. So what I am doing over here, name is display as student name and age becomes student age. Remember, this only changes the output. It does not change the actual table structure. Okay. So for here the output is changed, but if you display this again, suppose I want to see my table again, it is this only. So this is for a temporary change. Okay. Now aliases affect only the query result. Now we come to a new keyword which is distinct. Now suppose multiple students belong to the same city. If you want only unique city name, PostgreSQL provides the distinct keyword. So we will learn how to use the distinct keyword. Now here PostgreSQL removes duplicate city names. Okay. And displays each city only once. Distinct is commonly used when generating reports or summary data. See. Only 6 rows. Why? All of although there is no repetition. Now let us count. This query counts the total number of rows present in the table, the query that we are seeing now. So let us type it out. So we have 7 rows. Now we will study aggregate function in detail later, but count is simple enough to introduce over here. Now if we want to see the current date, for that the time stands as this. If we want, if we want to see the current timestamp, then the command stands is this one. So this is now my current timestamp that you can see. Now we're getting to know when I'm creating the videos. Okay. So this is extremely useful when recording timestamps in application. Now we can perform some mathematical functions as well. Okay, let us first see now. Select now. Now function displays both date and time together. See, the date is this one and the time is this one. Now let us perform some basic arithmetic calculations. So this displays the result. Let us go to the next one, which is multiplication. So we can perform these small calculations as well using the select statement. Okay. Power, square root, so on and so forth, a lot of are there. Now when you are working with a large table, avoid using select unless you genuinely need every column. Retrieve only the required columns. Use aliases to make reports easier to read. Use distinct only when necessary because it performs additional processing. Always verify your result before moving to the next step. So what did we learn today? We learned select star, selecting specific columns as keywords, distinct, count, date time, date current, now, and some mathematical operations. So congratulations, today you have learned one of the most important SQL commands, the select statement. This command is used almost everywhere, whether you are building websites, desktop applications, or APIs. In the next video, we will learn how to filter records using the where clause. Now, instead of displaying every row, we will retrieve only the records that match specified condition. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in day 6.